All right, y'all. Welcome to Street Church. Congregation, come on in. And for first time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. We're going to be talking about uh, the Department of Justice and the law enforcement agencies in California and other organizations making a 720,000 fentanyl pill bust. They just seized a massive fentanyl pill uh, drug bust. They did a drug bust. They found 720,000, not 720, not 7,200, but 720,000 pills, fentanyl pills, in Jacumba, Jacumba, California. Okay. Um, 30 minutes from Jacumba. It's in San Diego County. And like I said, the DOJ, Department of Justice, because the Department of Justice is taking the case. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to turn that into more arrest. 720,000. 30 minutes away from where a new crop of migrants, right? This is a new hotspot for them to but there's a connection here. See, this is the new place where they're entering the border over this mountain in Jacumba, California. This is in the San Diego County area, right? And it's a mountain there. And this is the new breach in the border because Texas has completely closed it down and shut it down. They fighting to keep it closed. So now they're going to California and Arizona to enter into the US. And so with all this going on, quite obviously, drug runners is looking at this and they made a move at this new entry, this border entry that they done made for themselves. They thought it was all sweet, and they came over there with the 720,000 pills and got busted. I think somebody told on them because they probably had another shipment over here that was even bigger. On my thumbnail is the actual bust. And you can see it's a lot of pills. And they had it packaged where it was going to a lot of places. They had it packaged ready to go. Everybody was going to get their drop off. So whatever that was, that got, as they say, throttled. He got pulled the plug on that one. But this is going to be the new pipeline. You can tell. And if it ain't the law enforcement getting a tip, right, and getting some information, because that's the only way, because this is a new border entry. So somebody had to tip them off. You get what I'm saying? How? Because it's a new, they would be down in Texas. I could see them knowing it coming before, right? Because they know what's coming at that Texas border. They done seen it all before, right? But this is a new breach that they done made over here by Jacumba, right? Jacumba, California is only 30 minutes away from where these migrants is entering the U.S. illegally at. It was only 30 minutes away where they made the bust at, San Diego County. And listen, the fentanyl crisis is so bad that they got task force designed specifically for uh, the fentanyl crisis. It's a acronym organization, like the FBI or SWAT. They got an acronym. It's FAST. And now that I did this video, I can't think of what the FAST acronym is for. But it's the fentanyl. The word is fentanyl. Fentanyl abatement. Fentanyl abatement. Good grief. I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? I done forgot it, but I know it's fentanyl abatement. So, abatement means they trying to abate, trying to stop it, right? That's what that means. They're trying to put a stop to it, right? From it coming over to the U.S. Uh, and it's just so many things connecting, right? The dots to the border. Uh, why wouldn't you just completely shut it down? This has all got to do with the border crisis. This Just shut it down. It's time to just shut it all the way down, all the way up and down the border. Just shut it down. It's time. The Biden administration should see that. But I'm going to just say this because I just recently found out that Biden is sitting on an executive power that he has to write, to execute something with executive order, right? He has the power to do that with the border, and that he's politicizing it to do it at the opportune political time to do it. So it puts him back in some kind of good spotlight. But I'm telling you right now, you could fly across the sky, all across the U.S., Joe Biden, and it's not going to get you a re-election. It's not. Did you hear what I'm saying? If you see this video, Joe Biden, or any of your representatives, your staff members, anybody see this video, you can have Joe Biden fly across the sky all across the United States, and it's not going to get him reelected. Some of you probably know this, and you finna get ready to jump ship because you know that they finna have him sit down, willingly or by force. They gonna have him sit down. I know this, and it's gonna be Gavin Newsom. But if Gavin Newsom allows the border crisis to increase at Hakumba, he don't put a stop to that and lets something migrate over here that causes us humiliation or harm, he can hang it up too. Because right now, as far as I can see, when I looked at the pictures of Hakumba, where they starting to migrate at now, there was 2 border patrol people there, a total of 2, and they was just waiting there for them who were there, who had migrated there, to be transported into more cities. So that's Gavin Newsom for you, because he's the governor, not the mayor of that city, the governor of California. Come on. This is street church. We're going to lay it all out. So if you let that happen and let them come over there like that in California, and the attacks that's happening in New York from these Venezuelan gang members who are attacking people all across the United States, because it's going to spread like wildfire. If you let that get stronger and it happens in California, you'll never be able to step in as the nominee for the Democratic Party. And if you do, it's only going to expose the Democratic Party for the corruption that they're involved in. There's people in the Democratic Party involved in corruption. Those people have the power and the influence to do exactly what they did in 2020, and that's get Biden elected in the first place. But it's going to expose y'all rather than elevate you. You're going to get exposed if you don't handle what's going on in California right now. So you better get to taking care of that if you plan on having Gavin Newsom do it. And You won't make it with Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama ain't got nothing to run on. I know what it can be. You understand what I'm saying? And Governor Whitmer ain't going to be able to handle the weight, and she won't be able to run neither. People see what's going on with Governor Whitmer. She ain't for the right thing. Governor Whitmer ain't for the right thing here in Michigan. It's just more of her kind here, like-minded people like her here in Michigan. That ain't going to work on a national stage. Governor Whitmer will not be able to work on a national stage. I don't care how much they prop her up. She won't be able to do it. So if you're trying to do a Newsom Whitmer campaign, which is what I think you're trying to do, or if you try to do a Newsom Obama, I think what you're going to try to do is a Whitmer Obama or Obama Whitmer, right? See, Obama Whitmer, two women. You're going to try to play the female card, the feminist card, huh? And you're going to do Obama and Whitmer or Whitmer and Obama. Because, you know, here going to be the problem is black people going to be like, oh, so you going to do her like Kamala Harris, she can't be the president, you got her as vice president. That's how some black people will probably feel. You already going to mess up. And then what you going to say, well, Whitmer's got the government experience and what, Obama don't? She was the first lady, right? Y'all don't be thinking things through. Y'all just throw something at us and think we're going to fall for it. We ain't falling for it, right? It's black people that don't want to be woke no more. They don't want to be in what they was calling the simulation. Oh, gosh. I'm telling y'all, listen. And more drugs and more drugs and more drugs is coming. Because that's what this is about. 720,000 pills. You think that was the bus? Nah. Tons got across. That was the decoy. It's open season. It's open season. I bet you, because you know they say California and Arizona is the new border entry now for the illegal migrants. Okay? And another thing y'all better be paying attention to, and I'm going to do a separate one video on that, so I ain't going to even talk about that, but I'm just going to say, the Chinese is coming. Chinese is coming, man. They come across that border like 40 going north. I always say it. It's a saying that I done heard, and I don't even know what it means, but 40 going north, it's got to be quick, because that's when it's used. When you talk about something going down fast, like 40 going north, I hear that and I say it. I don't know. I just like the saying, but I do know it's used when you're talking about speed, something going fast, something going down fast, and it's going down like 40 going north on that border. Anyway, y'all, yeah, this is what it is, man. I thought, you know, that was a huge bust, though. 720,000 fentanyl pills. So everybody's trying to get their high. Y'all, it's going to be a while. Stop doing them drugs. Kids, don't do drugs. Okay? Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs at all. You know, this is a short one. I just wanted to let people know I thought that was interesting. I thought that it was interesting that it was so close to this new border entry, too. That's why I did the video. Just to kind of give people a heads up what's going on, what's coming to California. Venezuela gangs are coming. You're going to get flooded with fentanyl. Gavin Newsom is going to either do nothing, overlook it, dismiss the people who complain about it, and go on press releases and interviews acting like he understands the situation, and then make up some elaborate narrative to make himself look good. And he's going to count on his looks and his hairdo to get him through without actually doing nothing, because the agenda is not to do anything about this, but to let this go on, because there's people that's in power that's benefiting from it and don't want it to stop. And he's up there with them as a minion working for them to get those things done. See, when you're a deceiver, you're always being deceived, and he's a deceiver. So, without him even being able to help himself, he's being deceived. That's what happens to all deceivers. They're always being deceived. So, yeah, get ready, California, for the influx of fentanyl pills. On that note, this is Street Church. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless.